Alright, what's going on, you fam? Raiyuden here. Super long maintenance is going live right now for the big guild versus guild update. But there's some couple of things we can just quickly go over. There's the raid over here. Most interesting thing is, look at that, LF17 and 18 are over here. I'm guessing they're going to be the LF Zenkai. It's the only thing that really makes sense for Android 18's restriction being, hey, I gotta fight with an Android 17 battle member in order for me to get my extra damage inflicted, as well as my uncancelable endurance nullification. Just makes the most sense for me, and I think that's appropriate. We got a lot of powerful yellow units. We could all welcome a strong red unit to deal with them. Next, this is the raid going up against First Form Cell. Nifty, nifty, nifty. Rosé is getting his platinum equip. Makes sense too. Between him and Ultra Vegito Blue, I figured he needed it more. Ultra Vegito Blue, even though he could technically use some help, he has enough quirks in his kit where he could probably linger on for a little bit longer. Easy cover null, high combo potential. The Vanish Restoration, the Anti-Endurance Rush, stuff like that. It gives him enough just so that he can still be ran versus Rosé, who just needs way too much ramping up. Zero cover null, even if Goku Black exists. It's just far more troublesome to use him. The guild battle thing, though, seems pretty interesting. Here's some of the, just a few of the pictures. I think it's going to be its own separate video going over this mode. But it sounds like you and your guildmates are going to have to select a specific time where you all want to dedicate your efforts. It's almost like, you know, the limited PvP mode. I keep forgetting what it's called. The Battle Royale. You have a 2-hour time slot. It sounds like you and your guildmates are going to be voting on a specific time for everyone to participate, so the most participation as possible, and then you guys just go in and you start battling it out for, I don't know, the guild space. There's these coins here that translate to items here. Kind of reminds me of the co-op mode where you can have a healing flask or drink or whatever to revive an ally, whatever. Seems like that's what that is. Here's some of the photos from the tutorial. I don't know what the battle consists of. I don't know if it's going to be like Tournament of Power. I don't know if it's an actual full-fledged mode where you fight off with somebody else, but it's something. We'll see when the game comes out. I'm sure it'll be something interesting. Now, finally, Ultra Rosé's Plat equip. So what does Rosé need? He needs to... by the way, I'm closing my eyes as I say this. Rosé needs better bulk, more damage inflicted. He needs some sort of improved combo potential, like maybe like baseline level 1 card draw speed perhaps. He would also need quicker ramping up and cover nullification. I don't know if I said that already. So let's see what he gets. All right, number 1, 25% max HP, 50% to both offenses. That's already pretty good. Let's see, slot 2, plus the following effects to self when he enters the field. Randomly draw 1 new card if you have 3 or fewer. 60% damage inflicted and -10 to blast arts cost. Exactly what he needed. More damage, reduction of cost. This is a huge one. Rosé's blast cards used to cost 29, which just, dude, it just nuked out your combo potential. I'm sorry, you would have nothing. But with 60% damage inflicted, where does that put our friend Rosé? Assuming in the leader slots, 150 there, and then there's the ramp up, 180 there, and then I think he gets buffs. Okay, you know, 180 baseline, and then with the 60% off the unique equip, 240, right? 240, 240, 30, 120, 150, 6 cards, 180. Yeah, 240. That's about right. Not surprised. So that's good for him. Slot 3. Once the unique gauge is full, randomly draw 2 new cards when you have 3 or fewer. That's nice. Shorten ally sub count by 10 when enemy activates an ultimate. Awaken Arts of Rising Rush while this character's on the battlefield. That's pretty good too. Rosé is one of those characters where he snowballs the more swaps your opponent gets in, and you probably want to play a little bit riskier with him. Leverage some blast armor, all-time blue cards, stuff like that. So if your opponent does get a crazy move off, or if they think they can just Hail Mary or rush against you, you wouldn't want to be locked into place. So sub-count manipulation is good. And then the thing that we all hate, unlock that 7 stars. Apply the buff effect, nullify enemy special actions that activate when changing cover for 15 counts when this character enters the field. So of course they put the cover null, aka one of the most important things behind 7 stars. Again, nobody likes this, nobody's vouching for this, nobody thinks this is a good idea, but this is just going to be their way of trying to incentivize people to even bother summoning on these old crappy ultra banners. Charges own unique gauge by 60% when this character uses an arts card, activates once. That's good, so he can get a rapid ultimate right away. The following effects occur if own health is 50% or below after being hit by an enemy's arts attack. Restore health by 40%. Inflict all enemies with the attribute downgrade plus 30 to all arts costs for 5 counts. Affected by attribute downgrade, nullification, and cancellation. See... equipment-based cover nullification cannot be cancelled by buff removal effects from passives, but them explicitly saying affected by attribute downgrade, nullification, and cancellation means that characters like Green Super Saiyan 3 Goku, the new one, he's not going to get affected by something like this. So still nifty to have a little bit of disrupt. He has quite a bit of sustain. Rosé always healed a lot. Getting a rapid unique gauge is quite nice as well. Slightly charges. Unique gauge is full. He heals a ton. 70% key recovery. He gets his cover null, so he can combo for quite a while, if you think about it. A couple good drop combos would pair pretty well. You know, your opponent starts swapping out, thinking that he's got the upper hand. You do a good drop combo, get the unique gauge. Show up on the field with cover null, 15 timer counts, and then you get it again once the unique gauge is full. I think it's a strong plat equip. I think this is pretty good. It's pretty much everything Rosé needed. I would say that we'll have to see in game how well this plays out for him. This is just one of those things where you gotta test it out for yourself, because there's so many characters, there's so many unique behaviors, there's so many unique interactions with team compositions that can do so many different things. How does this react? How does this interact with, you know, Beast Gohan's combo, arts cost increases, all this other stuff. I think it's a really strong plat equip though. I think they did a good job of addressing some of the things that he needed. Rapidly getting his first gauge, getting some extra damage, reduced costs, increased baseline stats. Yeah, pretty good. Is it going to be enough to make people want to use this guy over like transforming Vegeta Blue or Green Super Saiyan 3 Goku? No, probably not. I'm sorry, it's probably not going to be enough. It just simply isn't. But you know, at the end of the day, that's not really their goal. These plat equips are always just meant to be, we want to take this character from borderline unusable and make him an option that is not going to carry the wins in your games. You're not going to win because of this character, but he's not going to be the reason why you lose either. He's just going to be a strong option you can throw on your teams, and he's a fan favorite. Everybody ran this guy, or at least it felt like it at his peak. So either way, this seems to pretty much be everything. I assume this data download is going on until 5 a.m. my time, which means I can actually get some sleep, which is great. But you let me know in the comment section below how you feel about Rosé's plat equip. I think they did a great job, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they needed to do more. You let me know in the comment section below. But until next time, guys, be on the lookout for the showcases. Peace.